Okay, good. Switch your ankles. They do. They do. They send me chat. I don't see them, but they do send me chats. Yeah. Hello, I'm over here. Yeah, so Zoomers, if you have anything out of the ordinary that you'd like to request, please chat with me. Bring the hands into prayer. Dedications. Always gratitudes. Attitude of gratitude. Beginning with an Om. Om. Interlace your fingers and circle your fists around together in one direction. This heat is a little too much. I'm dying up here. I'm dying. I feel like I'm in the tropics. All right, it's gonna stop any minute now. And then circle the opposite way. It's like you're saying hurrah in a very weird, slow motion, bizarre, strange way. I saw a video this morning, speaking of toilet practices, of a snake in a toilet in some country, I forget where. And some woman, it was like hiding down the drain of the toilet so you couldn't see it. And she sat there and it bit her. It was some kind of a black snake. And she died. Yeah. Press the palms. Yeah. Press the palms forward. Take a deep breath. There's a little yoga snack for the day, yoga mental snack. Take the arms up towards the sky. And we're going to circle around in one direction. The big circles. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. She died. I don't know if she told anybody what happened. It was a black snake. Circle the opposite way. It was a mumbo. Hold it still. Press the palms up towards the sky. Let's breathe. Ah, the heat stopped. Yes. Flip the palms down. Release the arms. Float them down to the sides. Gentle, 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 gentle. And bring your hands to your knees. Pull your shoulders up and back. Let's keep rolling them. Get some juicy movement in the shoulders. Click, 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 clack. Circle the opposite way. Feel your face relax. And then pull your shoulders up and back, arching around your spine. Arching, tilt the head back. Rounding, tuck the chin forward. Arching, pull the heart forward. Exhale, rounding. The chin. Keep moving. And breathing. Good, a neutral spine, shoulders up and back, legs come forward, lay on the back. Woo! This is post-Thanksgiving recovery class. Knees are bent, feet are planted, rock side to side with the knees. Did anybody go back for a second plateful? Confessions of Thanksgiving. anybody eat pie? Cake. Drop the knees to the left. Bring your arms out to a T position. Wow, you're really cleaning up the. Let's circle this right arm in one direction. Clearing the conscious. Let's get it all out. Circle the opposite way. Open arm out, hold it, take a breath. Shoulder blades tuck under, head relaxing, jaw relaxing. Let's just breathe deeply into the belly. Let it expand, the ribs, the chest. And while you're down here, open up your mouth big, stick out your tongue, stretch out your whole face. And then squeeze your face tight as you can. And relax. Completely relax your face. Bring the knees up and over to the opposite side. Little shift of the hips. Deep breathing. Left arm circles. And opposite way. Open out, let's hold it. Tuck shoulder blades under. Feel your heart opening. And again, send the breath deeply. Belly, ribs, chest. Bring the knees gently back up to center. And let's drop them together. The feet are a little wider than the hips. Hands underneath the head. Interlace fingers, bring the chin up towards the chest. Back of neck stretch. Take a deep breath in and pull it up again a little bit more, chin towards chest. Lower the head very gently down towards the earth. Take your time. Turn your head to the right and lift your left ear towards your chest. Lower the head, breathe. Turn the head opposite way and lift right ear towards the chest. Lower it down, breathing, turn the head back to center and lift one more time, straight up with your chin towards your chest. Lower the head, take your time. Stretch your arms long behind you. Breathe deeply. Shift your feet so that they're in hip width distance apart. And then take your arms up towards the sky. Lift your head and shoulders. Tuck your chin towards your chest and reach your fingertips forward towards the front of the room. Lowering, extending, breathing, and up and over. Little sit up. Chin towards chest. Lowering, extending, breathing, up and over, chin towards chest. Let's keep going. Lower, extending, breathing, up and over, chin towards chest. One more. Lower, extend, up and over, hold it here. Push your lower back down harder into the floor. Good. Lower, open the arms out to a T, drop the knees open, soles of the feet are touching, bound angle. You can always use your blocks or blankets underneath your thighs if you need some support. Soften the jaw. Invite the breath to go deeper, expanding the belly, the chest. Reach those arms back behind you. Get a big stretch. Lift up and over again. Head and shoulders lift. Reach the fingertips forward. Lower, extend, breathe, and up and over. Little sit up. Lower, extend, and up and over. Let's hold it this time. Push lower back harder into the floor. Lower, extend, and breathe. The knees come up to center. Exhale with a sigh. Straighten the legs up towards the sky. And bring your hands underneath your bottom. So the palms are facing down. And we're just going to look at the feet. We're going to flex and point them. And then we're going to circle them around in one direction. They don't have to go together. And then circle the opposite way. And hold. Flex the feet. Take a deep breath. You're going to lower and lift the legs. Lower and lift. Just go to where it feels a little bit of a strengthening happening and then lift back up. No need to torture yourself today unless you feel like it. With your legs staying together, lower them down And like you're cycling on a bike with two legs together, you're going to pull the heels back towards the buttocks and then straighten up, lower down, hug the heels back towards the buttocks, straighten up. Good. Now go the opposite direction. Moving slowly. When you come forward with the legs, sticking them straight out in front at a low angle, see how low you can go. Is anybody else shaking? Apparently that means that's muscle building. I'll buy it. Good. Let's lift those legs straight up. Take a deep breath. And untuck your hands if your back feels okay. Lowering the legs down without the hands under the buttocks. If it starts to hurt, tuck them back underneath. You're going to lower as far down as you can. Hover just above the floor. Squeeze your buttocks. Lower it to the floor. Whoa. Great recovery class. Hug your right knee in. Keep your left leg long. Jaw relaxed. Right knee circles. Are you breathing? Circle the opposite way. Hug in. Right knee pushing into the ascending colon. Feel and breathe. Take your left hand to the outside of the right knee, roll over with the knee coming over towards that left side and the right arm out to a T. So a gentle twist, we're not forcing anything, not overthinking things, just doing what feels good in this moment. And breathing. Try to relax what's happening internally. Use deep breathing. Take your time slowly rolling back to center. Shift and bring the left knee in. Extend your right leg long. Allow your face to relax. And circle the knee around in one direction. And the opposite way. And hugging it in, relax shoulders. Reach through right heel. The descending colon. Just the yoga announcer. Shoulders relax. Heart is lifting. Spine supported. We're pulling a little bit longer with the crown of the head reaching away from the tailbone. Jaw happy. Forehead happy. Bring the right hand to the outside of the left knee. Roll the body over towards the right and take the left arm out to a T behind. Good. Slowly roll back to center. Bend both knees, plant both feet, shift hips to center, and hug the knees together. Into the belly. Take a deep breath in and exhale with a sigh. Good. Bring the legs straight up towards the sky. The hands are behind the legs. You're going to use momentum by bringing the legs forward and back, bending them, and allowing yourself to lift up to your seat comfortably. If not, roll over to one side, especially if you have neck issues, to sit up. And come onto your hands and knees. We had to do it at some point. Get off the back, rip the Band-Aid off. Fingers spread wide. We're going to arch and round the spine here. Breathe in and then breathe out. Doing what we can to feel amazing. Come to a neutral spine. We're going to take this right arm up towards the sky. Open up the heart. And then bring that arm under, slide it through, palm faces up. Rest the head on the right side. The left hand is acting as a prop in front of your face. It's pushing the floor to help slide the right arm longer out from under. And so if it feels okay here, as long as your neck is okay, you can put your head on something if needed. The left arm can reach up. We're going to circle it around in one direction. And the opposite way. Reach up, let's hold it. Open the body.
Bring the left hand down in front of the face, push down, and slide the right arm out from under. Reach it up towards the sky. Let's open up and lower it down to the floor. Left arm up, breathe in. And slide it under. Palm faces up, rest your head. Right hand pushing the floor. Slide left arm longer. Only if it feels okay, take that right arm up towards the sky and circle it around. And opposite way. Reach up, hold. Use the back of your left arm to push into the floor. Rotate open. And the right hand comes down in front of the face. Push, left arm out from under. Open up the body. Reach it up. Lower it down to your table. Woo! Toes are curled. We're going to walk back with the hands. Lift the knees up. And step the feet open. A little bit wider than the hips. We're on the ball of the feet. The hands are in the front. We're going to swing one knee open and then the other. Ah. It's so much fun, isn't it? I had a horrible dream last night. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I woke up screaming and it woke me up. Yeah. And it's because these shows I've been watching, they're like in my head. That's what happens. They get in your head. Yeah. I was like, ah! And I woke up and my husband didn't hear a thing. So he wouldn't have saved me if there was a robber, I guess. There you go. Now I know. Hold it still. Let your heels come down either to your blanket or the floor and bring your elbows inside the knees, palms together. The heart is forward. The jaw is relaxing. We're going to work on strengthening those inner thigh muscles by squeezing the knees into the elbows and the elbows back into the knees. Do you feel it? Mm-hmm. Which one feels weaker? The left, me too. Relax and breathe. Now let's squeeze again. Elbows, knees, give a good push. And relaxing. Whoo. Take a breath and another squeeze. Relaxing. Let's hold it here in our squat. Heart is forward, drop the shoulders, grow the spine, soften your jaw. Just notice what's happening here in this body. What is coming up for you? Lower the hands to the floor. Let's lean into them, straighten the legs, straighten the feet, and bow the body. Ooh-hoo. Drop your head. So it's going to be a heavy head. We're going to shake it no. I'm going to shake it yes. Good. Walk your feet to their hip width. And with a block or just your hands, you're going to go over to this left side. And you're going to straighten just the right leg. Just the right leg. The left knee is very bent. And we're pushing down with the feet. So the tailbone can reach up towards the sky. Woo! Bend both knees over to the opposite side with the hands and straighten just the left leg. Push down with the feet, send the tailbone up. Bring a smile to your face. Checking on. If you need blocks, there's definitely some against the walls. I'll get you some if you need them. Let's bend both knees, walk back to center, and walk the hands up the legs. So we're going to need a block. I'm going to get you ladies some blocks. You're going to put it between your thighs. You have one there. Okay. Put it between your thighs. You're welcome. Take two. And then you're going to sit back and down in your standing squat. So the arms come forward. And we sit the hips back and down. Assume the position. Squeeze the block. Relax the squeeze. Squeeze the block. Relax the squeeze. Keep going. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Keep going. Squeeze and relax. Good. Let's relax, hold it, and sit back and down a little bit more. Reach your arms forward like you're saying, save me. Take me out of this. Seat them in. Your toes are relaxing. We're breathing. And we're going to sit a little deeper, see if there's some space to do that. If not, that's okay. Stay where you are. Work on your shoulders, pulling up and back, heart forward. Anybody feeling fabulous? Okay. Stand the body. Oh my God. Take the block out. Walk to the front of your mat. Pull the shoulders up and back. Let the toes relax. Take a deep breath in. Let your feet touch. Let your legs touch. Sit back and down. The arms come forward. Squeeze the legs together. Hands come into prayer. Turn your body to the left and bring your right elbow down onto that front knee. Press the palms together and squeeze the belly in. Twist a little bit more. Body weight in the left foot. Step your right leg back into a lunge. Pushing into the right heel more. Good. Transfer the weight forward to the front foot and step the right foot forward. Squeeze legs. And simply turn to switch sides. You don't need to lift and come up and over. Just turn and switch. Bring your left elbow to that front knee. Push into the palms, squeeze the belly, twisting. Body weight in the right foot, the left leg steps into a lunge. Push into the back heel, soften the jaw. Weight transfers forward, back leg steps forward, legs are together, we breathe. We turn to face the floor and the hands come down to the floor or your block. We're going to straighten the legs. Separate the feet hip width and find a little wag for your tail side to side. Good. Hold it. Send your tailbone up. Bow the body up and over the legs. Take a deep breath. The knees bend just a teeny bit. We're going to step into a downward facing dog or jump if you feel up for that. Push the heels down, spread the fingers, elbows are soft. Right leg up behind you. Breathe deeply and come into pigeon. The right knee comes forward towards the right wrist, the foot over towards the left. We inchworm the left leg as long as we can. Perhaps we sit on our block and square the lower part of the right leg Woo. Let's relax the left toes, hands on block or floor. Do a little rocking here with the hips side to side. Let your face relax. Take a deep breath in and out. Let's hold it here, squaring the hips. Press the heart forward. Pull that leg behind you longer. And breathe. Does this feel like a good amount for you? Or would you like to practice lifting higher? Fingertips or knuckles to block a floor or a front leg. Square your back leg so that the pinky toe touches the floor. Hands can also come into prayer. Give a good push down with that front leg into the floor or your block. If you're using a block, it's going to be a lot easier to do this. Hands staying down in front in prayer or back behind, interlace fingers, reach the knuckles away. Releasing wherever you are, and let's come forward and down into your relaxing pigeon. Make sure your head is resting on something. Block, stack fists. And have a little conversation with the right hip. And lifting your head, walk your hands back. Hug this right heel in, curl the left toes, lift, and kick your right leg up behind you. And let's lower it. And breathe. And soften the jaw. And take the left leg up behind you with an inhale. And tuck it under the knee towards that left wrist. And we sit on something, perhaps the left leg, left foot squaring the lower leg. And tuck your right foot, your right leg, the top of the leg under. And your hands on a block or floor, rocking the hips side to side. All right, who's tighter on this side? On the left hip compared to the right. Anybody want to say? Anybody want to talk about it? You're tighter on the right? Righty tighty. You are too. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Hold it still. Let that right leg get longer behind you if you have space. Crawl it away. Keep breathing. Maybe this is where you'd like to be. Or you can lift up a little higher, fingertips or knuckles, or hands in prayer. Or hands behind the back. Interlace fingers opposite way from before. If you're doing that, reach knuckles away, squeeze shoulder blades together. Open, lift the front body. Arms up the back. How come messages get through sometimes? Why does that happen? Why? It's my own fault, I think. Release your hands, and we're gonna come forward and down, resting the pigeon. All right, so now you can feel it more, yes? I understand you don't want to fully discuss it. So now we ask ourselves, which hip is tighter? Mhm. Lift your head, walk your hands back, curl the right toes, slide the left foot back, and lift and kick your left leg up behind you. Downward dog. Let's hold it there. Allow your head to hang. Good. Walk your feet forward towards your hands and bow the body there. Get a little sway of your hips, a little side to side. Hold it. Make your blocks tall out in front of you. I'm trying to make it trendy to have miscolored blocks. The trend is not catching on so far. Walk your blocks a little bit to your left, so you're shifting the weight to the left foot, and the blocks are underneath the shoulders. The right leg lifts open to the right. Yes, it does. Don't tell me no. Don't tell me no. Lower that leg down, place it to the ground. Take a breath. Lift again. Right leg opens. Really pushing the floor here. Push, push, push. Lower it down. Take a breath. Do you really want to lift it again? Yes, you do. You're so cute. Lift it open one more time. No. Good. Let's take this right ankle in front of the left. Line up those toes straight across. Pull the spine long and flip your tailbone up behind you. Take a deep breath here. And let's bow the body up and over the legs. Give a good push with the left foot. You feel what I'm feeling? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Inhale to a flat back, untuck your legs. Keep them hip width and slide the blocks a little bit to the right. Leaning onto the right foot, blocks under shoulders, lift the left leg when you're ready. Whew, up to the left. And lower it down, take a breath. And let's lift it again. Boop. And lower. And breathe. One more time. Lift it up. and cross the ankle in front of the right. We're lining up the toes. We are breathing. The jaw is relaxing. Tailbone away from crown. Body up and over the legs. Push into the right foot as much as you can. And inhale to a flat back. Uncross your ankles. Sit into your squat again. Heels on blanket or no blanket. Maybe you're sitting on a block or 2 blocks. Squat. Let me tell you a story about Squat. My friend. He's a good guy, Squat. He's very squatty. He's always talking about squats. Pull your heart forward, drop the shoulders down, top of the jaw. So here's something we haven't practiced in a while. And I'm afraid to even bring it up. But I'm gonna. So prepare by having a block handy and a blanket out in front of you. Do you know what we're gonna do? So the blanket is just to soften a potential blow. It's not gonna happen. Because if you're not comfortable, you're not gonna actually go anywhere. You're not gonna go up, okay? Oh geez, she says. Oh geez. Block is gonna be a perch, okay? So you can have one block and step on it. This is called practice. This is yoga. Practice, okay? 2 blocks is also an option if you want a little wider stance to give yourself some space. When we do crow pose, again, it's just a practice, right? It's a practice. So your hands get planted down to the floor and the fingers are wide. And just like you pigeon toe your feet a little bit, think about doing that a little bit. Just like a pigeon toe for your hands. And your knees are at the top. You can practice crow in a couple of ways. You can bring them right up to the top by the armpit. For me, I don't like that so much. So I like to go to the outside and squeeze in. That's my little technique. But some people go right up here into the armpit area and then transfer the weight forward. But that feels very bruisey to me. So me no likey. So I have the knees on the outside. I squeeze inward. Then it's really just practicing a transfer of weight. We come forward, we transfer the weight, we lift the hips up. And maybe for you, this is just where you stay. You don't go any farther. And then you rock back and forth, right? Just like a practice of transferring the weight. That's it. And don't worry too much about, oh my gosh, where do my knees need to be? Oh my gosh, am I doing this right? Just practice transferring the weight forward, lifting the hips, and back. And maybe over time, the more you practice these little movements, 1 foot can lift, maybe 2. And you're squeezing fingers into the floor. It's a great strengthener for the inner thigh if you can feel that. And it's a core strengthener as well. And it really helps to make your palms sweaty. You know what I mean? Yeah. Another way to practice this is just to actually bring your head to the floor. Right? So you're already there. You don't have to worry about that part of it. And then practice transferring 1 foot up and then the other. But then you're on your head. So you got to think about that too. If you don't like being on your head or your neck. All right, so that's your homework, okay? You're gonna go home, you're gonna practice that. Come back into your squat. Hands in prayer. Yeah, there's always that. Good, bring your hands behind you and let's sit. Open the legs wide. And bring your hands in front. Come forward and down. Ooh! Zikro. Really, how many people that you know that do yoga like to do the crow? I'm going to say less than 4, less than 3.
Yeah, I've never heard anybody say, "Oh, good, crow, my favorite."
Yeah. Little swaying side to side. What's happening in your legs? What's happening in your thighs? Let's hold it, flex the feet, spread the toes, and just hang out here. If you're low enough, you can take a block under your head and let it rest. Make the posture as restful as possible. And let's lift the head up, walk the hands back in. So think of a turtle, any turtle. Bend your knees, bring the feet in, and then bring your arms inside your legs. And you're going to slide one arm under and then the other. All right, so now your back is becoming a shell, a turtle shell. You're going to slide your legs, your heels away, and it's going to pull you down. And you're going to rest your head on the block or floor. If you're in this predicament and you didn't have a block ready, I'm sorry. It's a great back opener, especially if you breathe deeply into the back. Let's slide those feet in. Oh my God. And the hands out. Holy Moses. And then bring your feet. Oh my God. Is everybody okay? Is everybody all right? Bring the feet in like this and bring the hands to the ankles, arms inside the legs. Oh, okay. We're getting through a lot together. This is good. Step the feet a little bit wider. Take your right hand, flip the palm out, and slide the wrist alongside the waist as far back as you can get it. And then bring your left elbow, right elbow is what I mean, inside the right knee. Can it get in there? If not, your left hand is going to hold it. You're going to use the right knee to squeeze the elbow in. Oh, yes. Now pull your heart forward. The reactions are just priceless in here. Priceless. I live for these reactions. Keep the heart reaching forward and the jaw relaxing. So you're feeling this. All right, Melissa, you feeling anything? Release and take that right hand. So your right shoulder a little tight. Yeah, hold tight. I remember you told me that a few weeks ago. Now we're gonna flip the left palm out and we're gonna slide the wrist alongside the waist. You can drop this left knee open as much as you need to get that elbow in side the knee. Then push the knee into the elbow. Reach the heart forward and grow the spine longer. Okay, that's my little Norwegian self coming out a little bit there. I do have Norwegian roots, you know. I do.
No lutefisk for you for Christmas.
What the hell's that?
So,
Is that like black pudding or something?
oh, no, it's worse. No, it's like, Portuguese dish similar to it, but it's a cod that's been soaked in lye all year and stood up to defrosted all year in snow, right? Hey, and so you cut this up, you boil it in water, and then you have a great big Lexa. This is what we had.
Release your hand.
Oh, lunch seems like a great big tortilla.
Feet together
Boiled
and tilt.
potatoes. You really don't know. Well, boiled potatoes, butter. This is a condiment in Norway. Salt and pepper. The boiled fish on top, salt and pepper. Roll it up into a burrito and eat it.
Holy Moses!
It's disgusting.
Holy Moses! You could have stopped at disgusting and I wouldn't have had it. My great grandmother, Agnes from Ireland, married a Norwegian man here in America. So that's where my roots are. The Kornberg family. Now we're Facebook friends. That's about it. He used to have to go to Canada all the time to renew his visa. Furly. That meant he was going on a trip. Furly. Lift the body up. Bring the knees together. Lift the feet up and you're balancing on your sits bones. You can always put a block behind you in this position. Give yourself a little bit more of a success rate, right? You can kind of lean back into the block. And then pull your shoulders up and back. Make sure your knees are hip width. And then take your arms alongside, palms facing in. We're this close to Shavasana. This close. If anybody's measuring. We're very close, mucho closer. Try to keep your knees hip width and push the ball of your foot on the inside together. And that's going to help strengthen the upper inner thighs. You feel it? They're giving me the silent treatment now. Keep breathing. Plant the feet. Ooh! Keep the knees together. Lift the heel off the floor, both feet, and drop the knees side to side. If you're single, this is a good way to get a mate. Just sit on the floor and do this. Hello. What is your name? Yes. Do you come here often? They'd be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm just getting your attention. It's working, isn't it? I have a lot of single tips. They might not work. But let me know if you want any more. Good, let's hold it steady. And take a block, make it flat behind you. And another one tall for your head. And we're gonna lay onto the flat block. Woo! Rest your head on the tall block. Keep your legs long, or you can bend the knees if that feels better on your back. Your block should be supporting your rib cage. So if it feels a little bit like it's sticking into your lower back too much, move it up. And you can open the legs a little wider than the hips. Let's start the process towards a deeper relaxation. Taking breaths in and out through the nose. Allowing the face to become quiet. Another deep breath. Let's bend the knees and come into bound angle legs. Breathing a little bit deeper. And letting something else go where you might be gripping in the body. Choosing for your Shavasana, if you'd like to stay here, this is an option. You can throw a blanket over you. You can straighten the legs. Or coming off of it, rolling over, taking the blocks out from under. And onto your back. You might be really grateful that you did. Perhaps you have a rolled up blanket under your neck, covering you, maybe the pelvic area, giving a little bit of a heaviness to your body. And I'm going to come around, give you a little press on your shoulders. If you'd rather not have that today, that's fine. Just let me know by folding the corner of your mat by your head. And I do wear a mask when I come around. Settling the body. Settling the body. Feeling the earth that's holding you. Completely supported. Feel your jaw relax. Begin counting the breath. Start with 27 and make your way down to 1. 27 in, 27 out. 26 in, 26 out. If you find yourself losing track, start over again at 27. Just notice and breathe. Take a deep breath into the body. Wiggle fingers and toes. Rock the head gently. Stretch the arms long behind the head. And hug the knees into the belly, rocking side to side on the lower back. Rolling over to either side in fetal posture, all the way to the floor. And rise up slowly to a comfortable seated position. Let your head come up last. A very effective way to become conscious of being is simply to take the focus of your attention away from thinking and direct it into the body, where being can be felt as the invisible energy field that gives life to what you perceive as the physical body. Eckhart Tolle. Join the hands together into prayer. Remembering dedications. And seal our practice with an Om. Head bowing to you. You are light. And see that light in those around you. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Have an awesome day. Enjoy, enjoy. Happy post-Thanksgiving. You made it. Yay! Thank you, Zoomers. Thanks, Pat. Thanks, Heidi. Thanks, Lena.